Every Sunday, my whole family, my aunts and uncles, grandparents, the whole family went to church. I mean, it was a family event. Going away to college and my college experiences, I completely kind of got out of the routine of going to church and got out of making God a priority for me.
Starting out, it was just my dad and I for a while because my parents separated when I was around 7 years old. When I went away to college, I would say Jesus was always in my heart, but I didn't go to church and I didn't have a lot of friends that went to church. So it just kind of was on the back burner at that point in my life.
Me and my buddies went down to Nag's Head for a weekend, and all of a sudden at a bar in the middle of this concert, this beautiful woman approached me. We started dating right away.
After we got married, I felt like there was something missing. You know, we had a lot of fun, we had a lot of friends. It was all based on what we could do, you know, what party were we invited to. It wasn't so much, it wasn't very good for our marriage, and we knew that, and we didn't know how to make it better. And it wasn't until we had Danny, our first daughter, in 2014 that we kind of knew we needed to change something.
Knowing how I grew up in a church, I just knew that the way we were living, something was different, and we wanted to try to work towards changing that.
I've always kind of struggled a bit with depression and anxiety my whole life. When Danny was about 2 years old, I was pregnant with our second daughter. I was kind of ashamed. At first I was thinking, gosh, I should be so excited. There's so many people that struggle with fertility, and here we are pregnant 3 months after trying, and I couldn't understand why I felt so alone, and I was just in a really bad spot. On the inside, I just felt like everything was crumbling, and I didn't know where to start, but I knew that it had to involve God. My sister struggled with addiction for a while.
I was prescribed narcotic drug medication for migraine headaches and became addicted to those. 10, 15 years of that, I decided to seek help, and I knew that the only way that I was going to straighten up is my relationship with God had to change.
Then her sisters approached us about going to a women's retreat.
So there was a women's conference in the area, and of course I reached out to Meghan and was like, hey, you know, this is going to be an amazing conference. Do you want to try? She was desperate and ready, and God just really moved in her life at that conference. It was a miracle.
She came back and she was set on us finding the right church for us and making it a part of our daily lives.
Now that we've brought God back into our lives and it's incorporated on a daily basis, I feel like we are happier. I feel like our family is happier. After accepting God, I changed.
She completely surrendered, and you could tell she just gave up, and she was just like, God, you know, I need you. The changes were dramatic and fast. I mean, it's miraculous.
I wanted to be a better wife. I wanted to be a great mom. I wanted to be kind of an inspiration for my daughters.
I didn't expect there to be real people in here, real people that I could relate to, real people that wouldn't judge me, real people that would build me up and make me want to strive to improve my relationship with God. And that's exactly what Clover Hill did for me. It changed everything.